This lesson is a great lesson when you're doing slope and working with rate of change with students. It's a lesson that allows them to actually experience and create the slope from the motion of them walking in front of the motion sensor. It takes a concept that is somewhat abstract to students and makes it real and concrete for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few walks in front of this, which is our motion sensor. This is the CBR. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what I have set up here. The CBR, calculator-based radar, collects data based on sound waves. So it sends out a sound wave, it bounces off the object, and it comes back to the motion sensor.
Well, today, with the motion sensor, you get to work with technology, and when you work with that, it gets you more interactive and shows you more about it instead of just writing it down.
It sends out the sound waves in a cone shape. So it doesn't go just straight up and back. It's going to go kind of out this way. So I want to make sure, guys, whenever we do this walk in front of here, so we don't get any extraneous data, that people over here on this side don't have any extra movements, okay? I really feel that it's kind of analogous to a science teacher does science experiments to make it real for the students. When we can incorporate some technology into our lessons, it can have the same kind of effect in the mathematics classroom and in other classrooms, but it makes it something that's attainable, that's real, that's concrete for students that they can make connections with. All right, so here's your first set of directions. Start at the CBR and walk away at a slow, steady rate. On your mark, get set, go. All right, you're done. It's done collecting.
The motion sensor, we walked in front of it to see how fast our movements were, and we kind of switched up how we walked so we would get different motions on the graph, and that showed us how to point out the slopes. The motion sensor is a lot better than doing it out of the textbook because you actually see what's going on instead of just reading about it.
What do we expect this slope to be? The part where she was standing still. What is that slope? I hope the students can take away that slope's not just a number, not just a ratio, but it's actually representative of rate of change, and that they get to see that with the activity that they do. The technology just allows it to be more real for them. It makes something like slope that they've just computed with numbers in the past be something that actually has meaning.